Hello and welcome to the final edition of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was Pythian Castle. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page, BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page, as well as directly on the video on
Bun, baby.
Also, you'll notice that I said final episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, or edition rather.
Wait, but Ryan, these always follow an episode and there's still one episode left.
Well, we have something very special planned for the Postmortem slot the following Wednesday after we air the finale. I think you guys are gonna really like it, and that's all I'll say.
It's not the hot dog.
It's not the hot dog.
I gotta put that out there.
It is not the hot dog. I think you guys will like it, so
Yep.
Look forward to that. Anyways, should we get into this episode here?
Who knew there was a castle in Missouri?
I did not know that. You could have fooled me. If you would have said, Ryan, I want you to name one state in the Midwest that has a castle in it. And I don't think I would have guessed Missouri.
Me neither. Let's set the mood here. When we pulled up to this fucking beautiful castle,
That's right.
it was muggy as hell.
It was muggy.
Just a slight sprinkle of rain. Some thunder off in the distance, some of that heat thunder, if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a thing.
I don't know if that's a thing either.
It was
a lot.
ominous, man.
Also, one of those episodes where we almost weren't able to investigate, which is a little behind the scenes there.
We were double booked, and that's okay.
And we figured it out. Our lovely production staff figured it out.
Let's answer some questions.
Yeah. Let's start at YouTube.
Let's get right into it, Ryan. Who's it from?
This comes from Zubair Amir. And this is on YouTube, as I said. For hashtag postmortem, at 27:58, is it possible the ghost is Sing? Zubair puts ghost in quotation marks there, which I resent.
Oh, man.
Is the ghost saying Mr. Boots when asked what's its name? What's your name? What? Well, I guess it does kind of sound like Mr. Boots.
Yeah, it does sound like Mr. Boots.
Yeah, but it sounded like a female voice. I will say that nurses were known to have transported things through that tunnel.
What if
and Mr. Boots is down there? Maybe the nurses
she was either talking to him,
or she was afraid of Mr. Boots herself.
Or it could be like one of those nicknames that's kind of funny, like, well, I'm a lady, but you can call me Mr. Boots, toots.
Well, you did abuse that poor nurse with your butthole.
Now,
you released a vicious fart.
Okay.
That I honestly think they heard back in California.
Okay, I just want to clarify. We have flatulated on this program before.
Never as thunderous as that. Your ass
It
cheeks
happened.
did a full round of applause.
Yeah,
It was
I want
crazy.
to address this. When I was at the end of the tunnel, you know, we were there for what, 15 minutes, 10 minutes? I don't know.
It's about 15.
I sort of ran out of stuff to do, and I felt pressure, and I thought, this one's gonna be a little sneaky one. No one's gonna hear this. And I allowed it to exit, and it just was so much more thunderous. That's why I sort of am aghast, because I did not expect
It was gross.
And
it sounded like someone skipping a stone across a mud pile.
And I
It
did.
was disgusting.
I think I even told you guys afterwards, I was like, you don't need to put that in the episode.
I mean,
I'm not embarrassed by it, but I'm
you're a
embarrassed
little bit.
for the show.
Anyways, that did kind of sound like Mr. Boots.
Next question from Facebook. This is
Yeah.
from Alexa Anastasia. Shane, if you had to pretend to believe, would you explain apple, tater, and spaghetti as the same ghost following you or the ghost responding to your requests? I think we got groupies. I think that's fair.
Ghost
to say.
groupies?
Yeah. Had a lot of fun that night in the Bel Air house, so they probably were like, hey, these guys are chill. They ordered a pizza. Everybody else who shows up here just screams and cries.
Yeah, that's right. Could we hop in on that? I'll Venmo you, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I saw a couple comments from skeptics that were saying, look, I'm a skeptic, but I gotta say, if ghosts were real, that spaghetti and apple tater coming up again is pretty goddamn good.
Pretty good.
That's the kind of quality evidence you would expect from the best ghost hunters in the game.
Hey.
Moving on to Instagram. This comes from Rose Blushes. Hashtag postmortem. Do you think they have Wi-Fi in the afterlife? It could explain why the spirit box said apple tater because the ghost watched the video.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do, but I do think what could be possible. Perhaps somebody was a fan of the show, and unfortunately, they may have passed on, and then they wanted to be on the show.
It's possible.
That could be it. That could be it.
I don't think they have Wi-Fi though. I think they have.
Di-Fi?
You got it.
That's pretty weak.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't like it. I'm sorry.
Do better.
It was
Top
your
it.
idea.
Top it.
Okay, hold on, let me think.
If there is weakness, then there must be something stronger. What do you got? Di-fi.
Let me think it. Let me
That's
think about
gold.
it. Is it gold? I don't know if it's gold.
Well, if it's silver, then show me your medal.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any metal in this race. You know what? I changed my position. Di-fi is okay. Let's go to Yinu. Hashtag postmortem. Ryan, do you ever worry that a spirit will attach to you after going to a haunted location? How many ghosts do you think live with you now? LOL, great episode.
At this point, you probably look like a whale with all those little fucking barnacles. And
Yeah, dude.
like,
I look like a Captain Barbosa. Am I scared of that happening? Yes, of course. Has it happened? I think only a couple times. Or if you want to look at that from a skeptical lens, perhaps a location scared me so bad that I was wigged out even when I got back home. It's only happened a couple times. One time at the Sally house, and then another time, I think after Goatman.
really?
Which is weird.
Well, he was pissed.
Well, there was other locations on that shoot. I don't think Steve followed me home. I don't think he has the balls.
You think he was like, you take my bridge, I'll take your apartment.
And he got to my apartment and he was like,
can someone buzz me in?
oh, he got up there and he was like, 1 bedroom, 1 bath? I thought he'd be doing better than that. Fuck this, I'm going back to my shitty bridge.
Here's another one from Instagram. Ouija Boar says, Ryan, what's your favorite / strongest piece of evidence from over the years? Shane, what's your favorite restaurant?
That's really good. That's a good cue.
I like that.
Favorite piece of evidence? That is really tough. Okay, so obviously seeing that FBA at Sorrel-Weed.
You didn't do the motion that you usually do.
Oh, the FBA. At Sorrel-Weed. I'm gonna cheat here and I'm gonna list the ones that come to the top of my mind. Old City Jail, seeing that possible FBA on the static cam. The singing at Colchester Castle, the whistle from Morris Jamel, the ball rolling under Ryan at Waverly. There is, I will say, an EVP that is very clear in the last episode. I think we've gotten a lot of really good EVPs this season, but I think that is probably the cream of the crop. What's your favorite restaurant?
Yeah, am I just gonna go fast food here?
Are you just gonna say Medieval Times or something?
No, I've only eaten there once. I guess Taco Bell.
The amount of free press we give that restaurant.
On this season, the first stop we made,
Villisca. Yeah, Villisca,
Villisca. And we all got Taco Bell first night. It was beautiful.
great.
It was beautiful.
All right, let's go to Instagram here. Go visit We Are Watcher, yeah, says, for postmortem.
Sweet of you.
For postmortem, the running out of the steam tunnel got me wondering, who between Ryan, Shane, and TJ would win in a running race? Hashtag postmortem, hashtag sad no hot dog. I would. Like, not even close.
Are you fast?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You have such little legs.
Exactly. I mean,
Like, mice can run really fast, but they're so small.
I guess if we went like distance, like if it was like a 6-mile race.
Because you gotta remember, I'm bounding.
Yeah, but I would smoke you. I would smoke you.
I don't know.
I think I would run so fast past you, you would spin around like one of those like signs.
Maybe, it's possible.
Doubtful.
Jesus. I got one. Well, this stinks on Instagram says, for the postmortem, what's it like being the most successful paranormal investigators in the world?
Lonely at the top.
It is lonely at the top.
No one to compare notes to.
Yeah, it's like, what are we gonna learn from anybody else?
Exactly, yeah, you know.
How to go, I felt something. You know?
Yeah, that's textbook right there.
I felt an itch on my third toe over here. The toe that I have my toe ring on.
No, exactly. You can't teach some of the stuff we're doing out there. Like that fart that Shane leaned in that tunnel, that's textbook farting right there.
And
they teach you that in ghoul school day one.
And that was, I know that seemed like sort of a goof, but that's agitation 101, spectral agitation. Exactly. I was out there trying to get a reaction out of the ghouls.
That's right. And they teach you that in ghoul school.
The methodical. Are our methods controversial? Yes. Do they get results? Yes.
Exactly, it's methodical methane. I think is this the last question?
The last question.
So this is from Julia Sloan on YouTube.
Congrats, Julia.
For postmortem, of all the memes you two have spawned during the last 6 years, which one is your favorite? Gonna miss this show. So let's list them out here. We have obviously the most famous one, Hey There Demons, It's Me, Your Boy.
That's
which Shane loves people asking him to do that, by the way.
It's real good. Yeah, it's real good when people come up to me at the airport and just put their phone up to my face and say it. I was at Target and I was trying something on And then I came out of the fitting room and the lady was like, oh my God, you're on the internet. And I was like, yeah. Can I get a picture? And I was like, sure. And she was like, and she just, I was just standing there in Target with my mask on. I was like, do you want to be in it? She was like, no. And next to me were some little like tiger boots and I just picked them up and so I look crazy in that picture.
Well, I look forward to seeing that picture.
What other memes are there? We
There's,
got such a,
there's
it's like you could just thumb through a little, you know, it's like.
Don't Try It Demon is another popular
classic.
one. I've connected the dots, you didn't connect shit.
That's a nice
another
duo.
One. No, here's a good one. I love this quote. I did meet some of the most insufferable people, but they also met me.
That was a real one, yeah.
That's a real one. I think that might be my favorite.
That was a fun one. I see that in yearbooks a lot.
Well, there you have it. That's the last question. Before we wrap this whole thing up, though, we do have some fan art.
Oh, yeah. This is from Bethany Crandall Art, and this looks like sort of a classic Scooby-Doo situation,
I do enjoy that, and it looks like, oh, they got you in your Luigi outfit.
They got me in my Luigi. They got you in your little hoodie.
That's right.
I'd watch an animated version of us.
That'd be fun.
Thank you, Bethany. From Dana.PSD.
Nice. Like the Photoshop reference. They really did us a lot of favors.
They did us a lot of favors. They certainly gave me a face that looks more fit for motion pictures.
That's true.
And a jawline.
They did do all of those things. They were like, hey, let's just turn a couple levers up when it comes to
adjust the sliders.
Adjust the masculinity sliders for Shane
There's a
Madej.
Slider that says meltiness, and they moved it down a little bit.
Yeah, they did do that. And then, yeah, they also make me look quite strapping as well, so thank you for that.
Next up, Knox sketch. Well, this looks like a children's book.
This also looks like we got the Goat Man up front, got Mothman sneaking around in the back. You look like you're actively actually sneaking a fart out in this picture by your stance.
Yeah, I do.
Just kind of
right on to you.
Right on to me, which is par for the course. Thank you for that Knox sketch.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey, what's coming up on this series finale of BuzzFeed Unsolved?
How do we tease this location?
How?
Yeah,
how?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
What can one say?
It's hard to tease this one, I'm not gonna lie. It's a place that a lot of you have been wanting us to go to for a long time.
That's true.
And I'll leave it at that.
Okay, I'll say nothing.
It's gonna be a fun one though. It's gonna be a chunky ep too, so have fun with that.
Please enjoy.
Wowza.
Holy moly. Sir, it's been an honor.
It has been an honor as well. Holy smokes.
Enjoy the finale, folks. Yeah, stop. You gotta stop it.
You stop it. They're gonna have to cut eventually.
Look, they gotta.
I don't think I should.
You gotta cut.
Don't cut. Don't ever cut. Don't ever cut.